Welcome back to Cardinal Sports Weekly. I'm your host, Ethan Jennings, and here's what happened in SVSU athletics this week. Football moved to 1-2 after a loss in the Axe Bowl against Northwood. The Timberwolves came out hot and won 38-14. The Cardinals had one touchdown through the air and one on the ground. Nick Patterson scored the rushing touchdown for SVSU. Mason McKenzie connected with Terrence Brown for a 15-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter. Christian Boivay led the Cardinals in tackles with 8 for the third straight week, while Junyoung Chung joined him at the top with 8 tackles as well. Saginaw Valley hits the road for the first time this season as they head to the East Coast to take on the newest Division I program, the New Haven Chargers. Women's soccer is now 2-1-1 after 2 big wins over the weekend. The Cardinals dominated at Walsh on Friday, exploding for a 6-0 win. Emma Bradley scored twice, while Maddie Bages, Emily Culloden, Riley Garbars, and Maddie White tallied 1 each. Yesterday, SVSU took down Findlay 3-1. Bages, Lauren Fracassi, and Abby Ellis all scored in that one. Lainey Garbars showed out in net with 9 saves against the Oilers. The Cardinals begin GLIAC play on Friday as they welcome 4th-ranked Grand Valley State to Braddock Field for a 1 o'clock kick. SVSU is at home again on Sunday for a 1 o'clock game against Davenport. Men's soccer is still unbeaten after a draw and a win moved their record to 1-0-3. On Thursday, the Cardinals and Tiffin battled to a 1-1 draw. Louie and Gavi scored less than 2 minutes into the game off of a free kick assisted by Evan Baker and Alexi Karko. On Saturday, it was all offense for SVSU as they flew past Northwood. Baker scored twice, which earned him GLIAC Offensive Player of the Week honors, while Ngavi, Kolya Thomas, and Maddie Telfer all scored once. Goalkeeper Nick Kay was helped out by his defense, only facing 4 shots on goal across the 2 games this weekend, saving 3 of them. SVSU has the week off before starting GLIAC play next week with road games at Davenport on the 24th and St. Cloud State on the 28th. Volleyball split their matches in the Cedarville Invitational over the weekend, moving their record to 4-4. In their first match against West Liberty, the Cardinals won 3-2. They were swept in their second match of the day by Cedarville. Rachel Townsend led the team with 24 combined kills on the day. Chloe Van Winkle led the team in the first match against West Liberty. To start the day on Saturday, the Cardinals took down a tournament team in DeUville in straight sets. Townsend and Van Winkle once again led the way in that one. To finish out the Invitational, SVSU was swept by Indianapolis. GLIAC play starts this week as the Cardinals will face Wayne State and Grand Valley State on Friday and Saturday in road matches. The cross-country teams began their seasons with the Warrior Challenge in New Boston. The women's team claimed 3rd and the men's team grabbed 4th. Jenna Sweeney, Carissa Picard, and Tara Zuper all finished in the top 10 for the women. Sweeney led the way with a PR time of 22 minutes and 52.7 seconds. On the men's side, Bryce Houston was the Cardinals' top finisher in the 8K. SVSU has a bit of time off before their next race at Calvin on October 4th. Men's golf started their season last week with the Pilgrims Run Invitational. The Cardinals finished 11th as a team. Their top finisher was Evan Klein, who was 5 over across 3 rounds, which earned him 17th overall. The team is in action today and tomorrow at the Midwest/Central Regional Preview, which is hosted by Ferris State at Khaki Golf Course in Big Rapids. The women's team begins their season today at the Fold of Honor, hosted by Grand Valley State at the Meadows in Allendale. Tennis had last week off and will now play in the Northwood Invitational at the Midland Tennis Center this Friday and Saturday. Our athletes of the week are men's soccer's Louie Ngavi and cross country's Jenna Sweeney. Ngavi is being awarded for his productive week on the pitch that saw him score 2 goals and record 1 assist. Sweeney is being honored for her PR performance at the Warrior Challenge. Thanks for tuning in to Cardinal Sports Weekly. I'm Ethan Jennings, and we'll see you next week. Go Cardinals, and Beaks up.